And he writes primarily in what language? It seems like you again alluded to the fact that he might have written poetry in different languages, perhaps.
Absolutely. So
So
Latin is
Latin.
the language. Yeah, Latin is the language of education in the 16th and 17th century. So at university, students, all male students, of course, only men admitted to university in the period, they would be expected to converse in Latin with their tutor and with each other in front of their tutor. And the standard language of composition is Latin. So a lot of his early poems, the 1645 poems, his first volume, is split into two sections. One is vernacular, English and Italian. And the second section is Latin and Greek. And he splits the volume into two parts. So again, as I said earlier, it's really a display of his virtuosity as a poet and his control of those languages. And he's considered to be a very good Latin poet as well. So he does excel in Latin as well. I think it's clear, though, he makes a decision early in his life that he is going to, English will be the language that he eventually writes in, though, because he thinks that to compare with Homer and Virgil, who are the two great classical poets that he sees himself competing with, he must write in English, because he can't compete with them in those two languages, but he can become the preeminent poet in his own language. And then that he's also influenced by great Renaissance poets like Dante, writing in Italian, one of his great heroes. He sees himself as becoming an English version of Dante, someone who writes the great vernacular epic in their own language.